back with a vengeance. Look at this face, no makeup, no nothing. So I wanted to talk with y'all about my experience, what I've been experiencing over the last week or so. So let me get this right so I can see all your comments. Oh, it's wrong. Chat. Okay. So I had COVID. And unbeknownst to me, it was COVID. So what happened? Let me explain it to you. First, let me grab. I haven't done my skincare today. Skin's looking pretty good for not putting on my serums, and I've been faring well with my last Juvo injection on my forehead, even though it's been quite a while. It's actually time to do it again. So you're lucky if you're on this with me, because I'm going to talk about everything I'm using as I'm using it. Some of these I have not talked about. So first, let me say I'm about to put on some Cell Cycle Catalyst, and it's by Skin Essentials. Always this first, because everything else that comes after it enhances it. So what happened was, I guess over the weekend, no, let me start even sooner than that. So what happened was, just pat it on. We had a lot of people in our office coming for a class. And I'm not saying I got this from them. It's a possibility. We had all these people coming in our building, and I remember going next door and talking to the lady next door saying, we need masks. We need to make sure we wear our masks because we have all these people coming into our offices getting briefings. People are coughing. You know, one guy was working there, was coughing up a lung. I mean, it was strong. And I was worried. Lo and behold, I was one of those people. Now I'm putting on the SkinCeuticals Florentine CF. This is a vitamin C, I believe. Yes, it's vitamin C. So because I just put a little in my hand, because I had contracted the dang stuff, COVID, and I don't know where. I was having over the weekend post-nasal drip. Post-nasal drip for me has always been associated with my allergies, because I do have allergies. So, my allergies just take over, and I got allergies. When I take some more medicine, make sure I do my nasal rinse to try to get whatever allergens are in there out of it. But this time, the post-nasal drip was so minor. It was going down, and I didn't realize until it got more serious, because then my throat started to get scratchy, and I'm like, I must have post-nasal drip. So anyway, by the time Monday came, go to work thinking, and the throat feels a little funny, but it was nothing serious. Well, I'm going to throw one more thing. Okay, I'm about to use this. Glasses. Put on another SkinCeuticals. I love my SkinCeuticals. This one is Retexturing Activator. See, I still have it in my chest. Anyway, so I ended up telling my supervisor, I think I should go home. And he's like, yeah, if you feel like you need to go home, go home. But what was happening for me also is I had a rib pop out in my back. So I had to go to the chiropractor. So I went to the chiropractor for that. That's in the day. I was gone an hour. I came back to work. But I still was feeling that thing in my throat. So I told him in advance, I may not make it to work tomorrow. Because tomorrow, my back it still hurt, even though they put the rib back in. This is some niacinamide. This one is by Honest. No, it's not Honest. Good Molecules. Yes, Good Molecules. So I ended up staying home the next day, of course, because everything kicked in then. My rib was fine, but the rest of COVID kicked in. So I took a home test and it was positive. So, so far in the story, the two significant things are you have to protect yourselves. Folks need to wear masks because it's coming back with a vengeance, especially here in Hawaii. It's exactly what my doctor told me. It's coming back heavy. So definitely wear your mask. Encourage others to wear their mask. Keep your distance. That social distancing is important. Oh, I forgot my own stuff. So I've only got my um, moisture booster because I don't have the other one out here. I'm not going to get up and walk away. The Mega Repair Cream I would put on before this, but I'm not because I left it where it's sitting in the fridge. So something else I've discovered, it's best when you use the the Mega Repair Cream to go ahead and once you open it, put it in the fridge. It's the best use of it. Sorry, y'all. That cough gonna be here. Okay. So that skin is looking well moisturized. Of course, if you're on podcast, you can't see it, but I'm telling you it is. So anyway, so my journey started there, and my goodness, I wasn't sure how bad it was going to be. I was a little nervous. I was a little afraid that I'll need something and won't be able to get any help, or that I'd have to ask somebody. You know, those of us that think we're too strong, we don't need to ask anybody for anything. It's a little difficult. So my landlord stepped in. She lives here on premises, and she started feeding me. And she said, "You need to eat." And I was so happy and thankful to her. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So I ate well, and the thing is, when I talked to my doctor, she prescribed some cough medicine, and it's like Mucinex, but it's liquid. That really helped. It really did help. It thins out the one that she gave me thins out the phlegm, the stuff that's in your chest. And if you drink water with it, it's really good because it will thin it out. You'll be productive. You'll get that stuff out. As long as you go ahead and spit when it comes up, don't swallow it. But yeah, so that was helping. And like I said, my landlord, I call her landlord, but my neighbor let's call her that. My friend, my neighbor, she ended up taking care of me in that way. And it was really cool. I'm about to use my Chill Lab because I'm going to get this shine off to make it more of a glow. I've really been using it. If you look at it, you can see it. It's down to the metal. And that was before I got sick. So anyway, she fed me, and the thing is, the food that she gave me was a lot. So I was actually not eating it all at once. I couldn't anyway because I didn't have that kind of appetite. My appetite was light. I had consistent headache. Hey babe, I see you. I had a consistent headache the whole time. Like that didn't even get relieved until yesterday afternoon, where the headache just actually was gone. But yeah, I had headache, I had cough, my muscles in my around my ribs and all that were so sore, and that's because I was coughing. Once I got home from work that first day, I was coughing like crazy, and then I continued to cough. It helped having that cough medicine, but when I did have to cough, man, it was tough. So you can see this Chill Lab takes it down to a glow instead of a shine. I like to use it under my makeup because I use a lot of serums. Okay, so now what happened? Oh, so I forgot all about the rib. The rib just disappeared. There was no issues because the rib I'll tell you what I did to my rib. I was walking, talking to someone. We're walking, talking. He's coming towards me. I turned, which the chiropractor said this is part of it. I turned to say goodbye. He kind of laughed. So I laughed, and the air from the laugh, and I had turned my body, pushed the rib out. And instantly I went down because of that. So anyway, that same day I got the rib fixed. It was painful, but it did subside. So back to COVID. So I was having headache. I had the postnasal drip that then turned to the drainage in my chest, and I'm coughing it up. And I had a positive test. So I had COVID. So it started out pretty light. So I was taking doing the cough medicine. I also have this other med. There's 3 pills in here. And I'm still taking them because you have to still take them until you finish the whole dosage. Just like you do with strep throat infection, you got to do it all. So this thing, it's 3 pills in here. And 2 of them are the same pill. The other one is a different pill, but it's Paxlovid. So if you ever heard of Paxlovid and thought, I'm not doing that, I don't recommend not taking it. I recommend taking it because it makes the illness goes faster and instead of going on longer. Of course, you're still going to have the chest stuff. That's going to be there. If you have, fluid in your chest, you got to get it out. Anyway, so this really moved faster. So I'm able to be pretty much 100% today. I'm just still coughing up. Yeah, I got to do that. Okay, so that's my baby. So what's next? Okay, I put my Chill Lab that I got off of Facebook or Instagram, one of them, that took that shine down to a glow. And now I'm going to use that Correct. Remember the Correct I got? It's a lot of work. No, I'm not going to use that one because I'm not feeling that kind of energy. So now I'm going to go ahead and put on my favorite L'Oreal in the tub just to get something on this skin so it's not so bland. See, that's it. It's going to have a little shine too. That's all right. We'll Chill Lab that if we have to. So I'm going to put that on first. And then afterwards, I'll do my eyes. I don't have my glasses on, so you have to forgive me for if I'm missing something. Sometimes I notice that I'll be done, and then I go back and look at the pictures or the video of what I did, and I say, oh, dang, I missed that spot, or I had something on my nose, or whatever on my eye. Yeah, it's because I don't have the glasses on. I just do my best without them. Okay, back to the COVID. So where are we at now? Day 1 was bad, but not as bad as day 2. Day 2, I went heavy into the coughing. I was hot and cold. Didn't matter. If I turned on the air, it was too cold. If I turned off the air, I was too hot. And it's just a lot of back and forth with the blankets. I really did that. I was on and off with the blankets, on and off with the air conditioner. My landlord could tell you if she heard it. The air conditioner was off and on, off and on. But it was because it was just too much one way or the other. And that day was the worst because not only did I have all that, I'm just making sure everything's smoothed out because I don't have my glasses on. So that day was the worst because, good thing I got more of these. That day was the worst because I had pain. I was hot and cold. My pain was crazy. My neck, which I have a standing issue with sleep with my neck anyway, but I could not get comfortable. In no kind of way could I get comfortable. And it just was miserable. But I just had to endure that through the night. The next day, I still had the headache. I was still coughing up. But there you are again, babe. So, yeah. That was that day. So day 3. I'm on day 3 now. Day 3, yeah, it was pretty much the pain in the head, the coughing, and the coughing hurt. because it was my in my ribs, and they were hurting when I would cough. What happened to my 2 seconds? 2 seconds. I need 2 seconds. So I just had to just gut it out, go through it, take the meds, and then just drink the water and just go through it. And that's all you can do is just go through it. And it was okay. I lost my, where is it? Okay, I lost the sponge that was on top of my color, but that's okay. I'll put a little here. This is that orangey stuff. So I decided not to use the other one because it's so involved and I want to get done sooner. Rush. I'm so bad here. I'm so bad. This one will work. So that's day 3. And day 4 was yesterday. It was still headache, just a little bit left. I was dealing with my so there was a headache, but I was also dealing with feeling a little better and wanting to clean myself up even better. I washed my hair, I cleaned my whole body really well because I knew I was coming down and almost done. So I had cleaned the room, disinfected, even sprayed the bed with Lysol, not Lysol. Yeah, it was Lysol brand, but it was like a bleach or whatever, but it was misty spray. Did that just to get rid of any germs that might be out there. And I started getting better. I was still headache till about noon, and the headache went away. I was so happy that headache went away because it was kicking my butt. But I also was eating. Oh, I got my appetite back. I was eating well, and I was actually wanting food. I was looking for food. So again, my landlord brought me some dinner. She's just wonderful. And so I was able to eat well, drinking a lot of water. And so when I woke up this morning, looking for I must have gotten here messing around at some point. I'm looking for my concealer. Okay, we're going to try this. I just picked up one. It's a lighter color. Probably need it. Oh, this is a new brand. This is called Mia Blend. So there's a guy who owns this company, and what he was doing was putting out this concealer for deeper skin tones. I saw it on TikTok, and you could get it for free because they just want to know how they did with their color. Unfortunately, I couldn't get whatever was supposed to work for me to get it for free, so I paid for it, but you can get it for free. I'm just going to put a little lighter color here to help with the bags. I'm sure I'm still carrying them around. I can't find my brown. We're going to see what happens without my brown. I'm going to use this brush. Hey, Auntie. Yeah, I'm on the mend. Wait, I got to read this. This is my auntie. Yeah, thank you for the blessings, Auntie. I am feeling so much better, obviously. Ooh, and I can see what I'm doing now, too. I think I'm okay. Lightening that up a little bit. I know they're dark today. That's what we're going to have today, because I don't know where my brown is, and I don't have the energy to look for it. But, yeah, so I ended up yesterday getting everything all sterilized. I took all the dishes. I had bleach in my water, washed all the dishes that I used during the time. And yeah, this medicine though, if you're older, or even if you're not older and you have illnesses and your doctors ask you or want to give you the Pavlovid, like you might think at first, vaccines, government medication, they're encouraging us to do these. Yeah, I don't care about that. This right here, because if you went back to my post, this is good. So, and I'm just going to put my eyebrows on in this. Yep, it's hard to see. but I think I can do it. I'm big and bad now. Going back to when I first started doing makeup, makeup on online and the eyebrows. I don't know what these eyebrows look like right now, but I think I can do these in my sleep. Now, those big old fake looking eyebrows that are thick and all that, I could never do those without glasses. Okay, I just added a little color to these thin eyebrows. There you go. We got eyebrows. And then I've been trying out this new mascara before I got sick. Maybe that's why I got sick. No, I'm kidding. This mascara, need them glasses, it was free. It's called, it's from Ulta. And it's called New Heights Lifting Mascara. Mascara, that's another word. It's in another language. This color is jet black. Okay, I like it. I've only used it the one time before I got sick. So, but I haven't gotten an allergic reaction, and that's wonderful because I usually do, but I only used it once. So I don't know. Maybe let's give it a week, because I know in about a week is usually when it shows up that I get the rashes on my cornea. I don't need nothing else. Lord, please let me not get sick. So COVID is a wash now, except for when I'm coughing up. I'm okay with that because I get that sometimes with allergies. Oh, and so this is the most important thing now to tell you. So I told you how this started. I just went through it. Back in June 23, I got sick. And I thought it was allergies. It started with that postnasal drip, right? I was talking about. But it was fierce. Like I could feel it coming down. But it was just that, postnasal drip and my allergies, they go hand in hand. So I assumed I had allergies. And then the sore throat I got from it is normal because it irritates your throat when you have postnasal drips. So I was taking meds for that or whatever. One of the things that happened that time and this time. The last time, I believe that was also COVID because my ears plugged. First one ear plug. I was in California on a work trip. I was there for about a week and my ears started plugging. Got on the plane again to go to Washington State. I'm thinking this airplane stuff and the being congested were why I had the plugged ears. So recently I looked up plugged ears and COVID. And now they finally did a study in 2023 that relates the two. So I probably had COVID then, but this is the bad thing. We went from Washington State. We were there for like a weekend. Then we had to take off again, go to Alaska, Anchorage. We went to Anchorage. And then once we got to Anchorage, we went to Fairbanks and then flew home to Hawaii. So all that flying, by the time I got back home, this ear was plugged. So at least this bout with it, so far it's only this ear and it's not like it was before, not as heavy. It's just minor right now. I think if it had gone on longer and I had more congestion and then add in the airplane, ooh, it was bad. But for months, I would say almost a year, I had both ears plugged. Now here I am with another one kind of plugged, not so bad. But that's the thing. If you think your ears are plugging and they're going on for months, you probably had COVID. But I can't tell you, I'm not a doctor. Well, I'm not a physician. Okay, so I think with this look, all I would add is blush. I'm okay with the glow that I have. It's enough. It's not too much. Okay, so this is I bought this a while ago and showed it to y'all online. It's a really easy blush. I bought it. That's another one of them Facebook kind of buys. No, I actually bought this in Ulta, but I saw it on Facebook. It is Milan, and the color, no, the color is Milan. I don't know who makes this. I'd probably add some blush just to give me a little color. And because I know I'm not going anywhere after this, matter of fact, it's going to all get washed off. I wouldn't put any more in this. Or even if I was going, I'm just, until I get back to 100%, I'm not going to feel like probably still taking the meds too. And the cough medicine kind of makes you a little bit drowsy. So until then, I probably will not be really putting a bunch of effort in to my face, but that's probably all I would do. Give me a little bit of color, pull the hair down if I was going somewhere, but I'm not going anywhere. I do have some videos to do though, so I needed to do this. But anyway, so lessons learned. Number one, mask up, especially now, mask up. Keep your dang distance. What was it before? 6 feet. Keep your distance. Don't get up under people. Don't let them get under you. Also, if you have mass events going on, like we had a lot of people in that classroom coughing it up, but it don't take a lot of people. I could actually, thank you, Auntie. I could actually go and, you know, I'm not blaming this on them because I don't really know, but I could say this. I have chiropractor that I see every 2 weeks. I have acupuncture, and I have 2 appointments. Okay, so I have one that I have every week, and the other one is every other week with a different doc. So I'm putting my face down on those beds. So I don't know. I guess you should ensure that the stuff is being cleaned before you put your face on it, because that's the other place that I know directly that I could inhale or be right up under some germs, is because you got your chiropractor. Putting your face down on that thing. There's paper there, but is the paper completely covering where I needed to cover? Okay, so there's that. And then there's also the acupuncture they have. Their table with the circle in the middle, and you have the paper on. But I know there's been times where I've felt like maybe the paper wasn't covering all of it. Like maybe I was touching what was under it. Maybe it's still clean down there though. I don't know. But I think that it's worth investigating when I go. So there's that. So those are the things. Make sure that you're not in crowds without mask. Make sure that you're maintaining your distance. If you're doing things that your face could be where somebody else's face was, make sure it's clean. And then what was the other thing? Oh, medication. If you're offered medication take it. Please take it. It really minimizes what you're going through. I just described to you what I went through. It wasn't agonizing over a long time. Each day was a little different, but I was going through the process. Oh, and I forgot to mention the last day, the third night, I sweated out that bed. I could not cool off, even with the air conditioning on. The bed was wet. The bed with sweat like crazy. But I don't know. I'm not a physician, but I would say anytime I've been really sick, it was like once you get past the sweating it out, okay, you made some progress. So I kind of felt like that in the morning. I was just like, I don't feel like I can go to work, but I feel a lot better. So that actually helped. I think the sweating it out. But anyway, take your medicine. I'm telling you, if they offer it to you, some people can't have it. Like you don't have many illnesses. You don't have any risk. So they're probably not going to give it to you. But if you get it offered, take it. And then drink lots and lots of water. I drank water like crazy, and it helped me coughing it all up. So those were the lessons I learned. And if I missed anything, you're welcome to comment on the bottom. If this video helped you, share it with somebody else. Please like, comment, share, whatever. Do it all. Keep my video active because I think it will help some people. But definitely mask up, people, mask up. And this was self-care meeting skincare. This is where you come, where self-care meets skincare. All right, y'all, I hope you had a beautiful day. And thank you for those that watched or listened while I was doing this. Auntie, special thanks to you and Embrema. I appreciate y'all being on here live. I didn't call you and tell you I was doing it. So thank you for jumping on, being alert to that. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Share the video. Bye-bye. Oh boy. Here we go. They have a new setup. Trying to find the end. There it is. All right.